Olga Addae, Patricia Bailey, and Joan Sias.
Olga Addae, Seattle Education Association President. I'm here to speak on Race to the Top and its relevance to performance management and how counterintuitive it is to building relationship that was so eloquently told in the story by the superintendent. While the board will deliberate today and consider whether to sign on to Race to the Top, the answer to the community is already foretold. I'm here to foretell you that the board will sign on to Race to the Top. You will because you have already demonstrated your acceptance of the tenets of Race to the Top. Those tenets were clearly endorsed by the school board when it supported the board policy of performance management. However, unlike performance management, Race to the Top, and for that matter, Senate Bill 6696, place value on the relationship between the recognition that real reform requires collaboration between the two largest stakeholders in education, that of the parents and that of the education unions. Performance management dictates school closure and draconian prescriptive guidance. It does not speak to building relationship between community and the educator. Prescriptive guidance leads to supporting professional development versus applied learning and direct student services. We now know that approximately 36 teachers will now be RIFed instead of the top-heavy management of John Stanford Center. Recently, going through the org chart at John Stanford, I've calculated that there are approximately 604 employees at the John Stanford Center. Approximately 55 of those employees make over $100,000. When the RIF of the John Stanford Center, from the district data right here, 37 were RIFed. 14 of those RIFed made less than $60,000. 8 of them made between $60,000 and $75,000, which is the range of a certificated teacher. 7 of them made between $70,000 and $100,000, and only 3 of them, of the top-heavy management, made over $100,000. You have to exclude the 5 ed directors because they will be coming back in a different form. I think they'll be called executive directors. Therefore, I suggest that you may modify this budget even more. They have a ratio of 1 to 10 staff management ratio. There's only 600 or 550 employees left at John Stanford, and there's 55 of them left. That's a ratio of 1 to 10. I suggest that you cut 30 of them. Give them a ratio of 1 to 20. That is still way less than what a teacher does or a principal does, and you would save approximately $3 million, equivalent to the dollars that you might maybe get with Race to the Top. Actually, it's even more. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Addae.